ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Minnesota Vikings. Greg Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Start on the ground with Dobbins. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 22 and a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung here.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good. Yeah. Backside guys,
meh.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Give the tackle there to Danielle Hunter. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they're going to get this up to midfield. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. That's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. They'll go back to Edwards on first down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The speed of Jordan Hicks on display there as he gets the tackle for loss.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
And we saw the result, negative yardage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
On the option right is Jackson.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Now, the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. That's into the hands of Crochet. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Here's Jackson to throw. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Ravens post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Vikings take over first down 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They start the drive with Cook. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Cousins. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing, Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up.
But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Cousins to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
A 52-yard attempt.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And the deficit will stay at 2 field goals. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing is Jackson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Real quick.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 25. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 25 on 2nd down, Jackson on target to his man, Likely. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, get me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Vikings take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take it.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Nwogu now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw, Cousins. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw, and he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Third quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Cousins throw taken in by Hockenson here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. First down, here's the run with Cook. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Brought down back at the 49-yard line.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. From 21 yards away. And the Vikings have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to take over at the 11-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Following the interception, Cousins. Finding Hockenson here on the out route. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
A first down throw for Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense on third down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Real quick.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the second quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
On 2nd down, Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. And here's Ryan Wright now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And some room to maneuver. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
Vikings 14. Justin Tucker to kick off the ball.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A boost here to start the drive after the penalty. It's 1st and 5. Now Cook running right. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Cousins. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Cousins. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And he's out right at the 25. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And it's 2nd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw again is Jackson. It's complete to Robinson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. On the move past the 40. Down the sideline he goes. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st down in field goal range already. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. Touchdown! Demarcus Robinson from 17 yards out. And the Ravens are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Nwonger now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A big play there. Cousins to Thielen. 43 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. First down, here's Cousins. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Vikings 20.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing now is Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins, and he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now Dobbins again on second down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Jackson to throw. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And some room to work. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try.
Ravens 31, Vikings 20.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Vikings take over first down 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cousins steps away to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Cousins. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. One last shot now for Cousins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. What a change in this ball game in the 4th quarter, Charles. They just completely took over, and not